Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to get straight to the point. Anti-Semitism has become a joke. Yes, you heard me right. It is a joke. Now that, they've overused it and abused the crap out of that term, when people are not nominated to become the anti-Semite of the year, they be bummed out. They're just like, oh, next time, guys, we'll become anti-Semite of the year. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I went ahead and pulled up Miss Rachel here. Okay, if you don't know who Miss Rachel is, well, based off of this screen right here, you can already tell that, well, she is a lady that makes videos for kids. That's it. But apparently, she has been nominated as Anti-Semite of the Year. She is right there. Now, why did she get nominated for Anti-Semite of the Year? Many of you guys may think, well, she went ahead and drew a swastika and, did whatever to that swastika. No, you will be wrong. Many of you guys may say, well, she went ahead to, the 18 million. If I'm not wrong, that's how many subscribers she has. Yeah, 18 million subscribers, mostly kids, right? You would think, okay, she went ahead and told her 18 million subscribers that, that the Jews people are bad, and you would think that's what she did and she promote, but no, that's not the case. Rather, what made her the Anti-Semite of the Year is because of this right here. That's it. This is it right here. This is what she did, right? And we can all agree. If you're watching this video and you do not agree with her, I just want to go ahead and say unsubscribe. As a matter of fact, leave a dislike, curse at me, call me, whatever name you want in the comment section, and get the fuck out of here. I don't even want you on my YouTube channel, to be quite honest with you. I don't want your subscription. I don't want nothing from you. If you do not agree with her, I don't want nothing from you. So, with that being said, those of you that are still with me, we can all agree that this right here is a sensible statement to make. This right here, 100% of the human race should read this and be like, yes, I agree with that. But instead, you know how Zionists are. You know what I mean? You sneezing their way will make you an anti-Semite. You saying that we should not see dead babies will make you an anti-Semite. I made a video a couple of weeks ago when PBD went ahead and said that we should have Benjamin Netanyahu sit down and we collect the best of the best comedian to come and clown on him. And I had one question to ask. Just one question. Where is the line for anti-Semite? Where does it begin and stop? Once we figure that out, then we can bring Benjamin Netanyahu on and then clown on him. Because we can all agree that Benjamin Netanyahu's ear looks like, what's that elephant name? He has an elephant ear. When you see him standing with the suit on, this dude look unhealthy as. Okay? These are little tiny criticism that I can pass his way. Now imagine the best of the best comedian who have better things to say. Them simply saying that Benjamin Netanyahu needs to stop killing kids would make them an anti-Semite right off the bat. If Miss Rachel is not even safe from being labeled as an anti-Semite, what chance do you and I have? I mean, seriously, think about that. What chance do we have? These people literally said that the European people have anti-Semite in their blood. That is enough statement right there to let you know that you as a European, not even European, you as a human being with a heart, automatically you were born an anti-Semite. When you see dead babies and you say, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that my money is going to unalive babies. You simply making that statement will make you an anti-Semite right off the bat. You can never win with these people. Never. And this is why I am happy that the world has woken up to this demonic movement. I am so happy that it's happened. And we are now seeing the downfall of this demonic movement. So, as you can see, I went ahead and obviously left the comment. Nobody liked it, but I'll do it myself because why not? Yes, I like my own comment. Why not, get the whole thing going. This is what I said. Man, I love how disconnected from reality these Zionists are. Since you are so proud of your history, because they tend to be proud of it, they tend to be proud of their lineage. Oh, we are the chosen people. Oh, we are God's chosen people, even though I don't believe that. So since you are so happy about your history, remember the Pharaoh? Remember the Pharaoh? How he killed babies trying to save his kingdom, but in the end ended up drowning? That's the same path y'all are on. The punishment of God is near, and I'm loving every second of it. That's what I said. And I meant what I said. Because, see, the Pharaoh thought that he was God, untouchable, that he could do whatever he wants in his kingdom. But of course, the reason he was unaliving a bunch of babies is simply because he had a dream that there's going to be a boy that's going to come and destroy his kingdom. Obviously, if you are if you're a little bit aware of history when it comes to religion, you will understand that that baby was Moses. The Pharaoh could not escape the destruction of his own kingdom. So what makes these Zionists think that they can get away with doing what they're doing, the atrocity that they have committed? The Pharaoh was worse than them. The Pharaoh could literally unalive baby right in front of the whole world and nobody could do anything about it. He was that powerful, and even he could not escape the divine punishment. And now you have these freaking losers whose entire political movement is crashing down right before their own eyes, and they think they can save it. And the best way that they came up with to try to save their ass is by labeling a sweet lady who literally make video for baby and says that I don't want to see babies dying. They labeled her an anti-Semite. And you think that you are able to survive that label? You can't. When you realize that you're being by the government because they take your money and then send it across sea to go unalive a bunch of babies, when you realize that and you say you don't want that, you become an anti-Semite. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it cool. I'm getting a little heated over here. Okay, I'm just gonna tune it down. I'm gonna tune it down. All right. Had to take a break. Had to go ahead and take a deep breath because this is what we have to deal with. Those of us with with the brain, this is the type of shit that we got to deal with. When I read shit like this, it makes me think to myself, how the these people took over America? Like how? How did you do it? If this is the level of intellect you have, how did you do it? How? Because I'm curious. In just 2 years, everything that they built from the moment they took over America, in just 2 years, the whole thing came down crumbling. All of it. People under the age of 30, almost about 90% do not support the state of Israel. About 90%. The only people who still support these people are the boomers, the old people, the ones that are walking with cane with the back pain, that can't fight wars anymore. Those are the only guys who are still supporting this. And now guess what? They're moving on to the final phase, a phase that has always worked. But with modern technology and everybody having social media, let's pray to God that this time it's not going to work. What's that phase, you may be wondering? They are now ramping up the hatred of Muslim. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that they're ramping up hatred for Muslim? Why do they do that? Because that Islamophobia is still ingrained in people after 7/11. It's still there. They know that. They've done research. They've noticed that people react differently when Islam is talked about. So of course they are going to amp that up to make you fearful. Why? Because when you become fearful Muslim, you make it okay for them to go ahead and continue bombing innocent people in the Middle East. Because they understand something that you and I both do not understand. Islam is the only thing that is standing in their way, and they are using your fear to kill Muslims. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there because I'm getting really heated with this whole thing. If you made it this far, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys up in the next video.